What's going on, guys and gals? DJBT, I'm here bringing you guys a brand new video today. We're going to teach you guys exactly how to use everything that I use to make my videos for YouTube. Very simple. Right now I'm actually recording on something a little bit different. It's actually the GeForce Experience. If you do have a NVIDIA graphics card, a newer NVIDIA graphics card, I want to say, I don't know, I'm not even going to make it up a number, but if you do have a newer NVIDIA graphics card, they do have a setting in there called Shadowplay, which is actually a very, very useful tool that I use for recording my gameplays on the PC. Or if I ever have to do a tutorial like I want to do now, I always use Shadowplay. It's extremely easy to use. Like I said, I have mine keybinded to Control and 7. Luckily, I have a Razer Naga, which makes it a lot easier. I'm going to show you guys from step to step exactly what I use to record my videos and how to encode them and all that thing, and what I do to upload them to make sure it's easier for me. Being a full-time person, having a full-time job, that was kind of a weird way to talk about it, but having a full-time job is a little bit tough being a YouTuber because it's always different. Every day I have to go to work, pretty much. I work retail, so I work 8 hours a day, sometimes more, dealing with customers, which is totally fine. I enjoy that. But sometimes I don't have time to come home and make a video. So what I'll do is I'll generally stockpile a bunch of videos for what I have to do in the days ahead. I don't have a lot of time sometimes. Generally, if I'm working till 5:30 or something, I'll come in and make a buttload of videos, generally for a couple days ahead so I can really jump into it. But with the Shadowplay beta, it's still in beta. I don't know why. It still works perfectly fine. You click this little button here. I'm not going to turn it off because it will turn off my recording. You click that. All you got to do, it'll turn it on. You click the settings if you want to change the settings. So that's the settings. You can hit this button and that'll show you where your output folder is going to. I have mine just right here. It goes right into all my videos, which is right here, which is actually a combination of my storage from my hard drive, as well as my SSD. So you can see a bunch of videos that are on here. It's just all recording that I have. Generally I record everything to OBS, which is all my console games, or if I'm doing podcasts or anything like that, I record with OBS. Makes it a lot easier. So these are some videos that I'm working on or have been doing, or yada yada yada. So we're gonna close that. Super simple to use, like I said. So that's that. You can change it from here. You can change it. I change it to manual mode. It makes it a little bit easier for me. Shadow time. You can also record back from what you've been doing, which is kind of cool. I never use that. I always just go, especially without having to splice my videos and stuff like that. You can change the quality to 60 frames per second. I think probably 120 and all that jazz. I don't know why I keep hitting it. You can hit audio as well. That'll change your in-game audio as well as your microphone. You can just have the in-game audio if you want to dub over it after, whatever you're looking to do. My settings are 60 frames per second, 70 megs per second using that encoding, which is H.264. That's my manual recording. Like I said, Control and 7, that's how I start it and stop it. You can add an FPS counter to it as well. I don't really need to. The status indicator is something that I would definitely say that you're going to need. I would click that. My position is right here. You guys can't see it, I don't think so, but it's actually right here, which is, that lets me know, it's a little green dot right here, and then it's a little microphone letting me know that I'm on live. But that's pretty simple. My microphone's always on instead of push to talk. Just makes it a little bit simpler for me. My save recording, like I said, is to my videos. Temporary files, I don't use that anyways. So that's how I record my PC gameplay, or if I'm doing Let's Play on the PC like we're doing on Mortal Kombat right now. But from there, I'll generally use OBS. This is my capture program of choice, whatever you want to call it. This is the best one that I've used. I've used XSplit for 2 years. I hated it. It was the worst thing to use. I paid for it and it didn't work. I don't have a slow computer by any means, but this was a hog. This thing used everything. My videos would get completely out of sync, like 15 minutes, 10 minutes into the video, the sound would go off from what I'm saying, and it was a big pain to try and fix. This is really nice. You can go into settings. These are my settings. These are what I found. I did have the world's worst problem at the beginning of it when I did set it up. Because whenever I do this, I do the encoding. I actually do broadcast settings to file output only, because I'm not live streaming right now. I'm only recording just what I want to see. So from that, you go on here, you can choose your file path. I have mine again all in my videos. Replay buffer, because you can set up your buffer if you want to, so it can kind of do like a Shadowplay recording. These are my encoding settings. I use QuickSync, which is for an Intel processors. That's what I use. I do use a very high max bitrate. I use 40,000 kilobytes per second. The reason as to why I do that, I find that I have no lagging. I have the highest quality that I can, because I hate watching YouTube videos with people that really low quality. I don't know why, it really bugs me. People that have like really bad frame rates. I use 60 frames per second now that YouTube does offer it. I use that on everything that I can, so that's my thing of choice. You can use X times 264, sorry, and I would probably go a little bit less. That uses a little bit more on the CPU. This kind of, I really can't explain QuickSync. I'm not too sure of how it works, but I know that it is better. That's all I've been told. So my video settings are always at 1920 by 1080, aspect ratio of 19 by 16, frames per second 60. The reason why I did show you the encoding is because I would highly suggest to bump up your max bit rate, do some testing on whatever capture card you're using, and make sure that you figure out what's best to get the best quality for your videos. When I did start using OBS, when I was trying it out, I was having really terrible frame rates. It was going down to like 2 frames per second. It was, whatever I was doing wasn't keeping up with what was being recorded. And it was just because my max bitrate was too low. It was trying to record too much and not having enough buffer space to do it. This is fine. Generally, a 10-minute video from me will be about 3 gigs. I have a 2 terabyte hard drive, so I have no problems with that. You can definitely lower that, and that'll definitely lower the size of your videos. You can change your audio on here. Desktop audio device, that's just what I use default. Microphone, my microphone is my microphone Blue Yeti. I just do that. The desktop audio I do keep on default because I do use the Elgato. It just transfers everything over, or if I'm playing music or anything I need to do, it'll go right through there. I do have an offset delay from my microphone to my webcam, just because the Elgato does have a bit of a lag and latency behind it, so it's about 1100 milliseconds for my computer. Everybody's a little bit different, like I said. Everything else, I do use the start recording or stop recording button. Sometimes I always forget that I have it. It's just a num start and a num minus key. Advanced, I don't touch anything else here. That's all I do. The scene switcher, I don't even know what that is, but I think that's brand new, to be honest. So that's what you do. The best thing about OBS that I've found that is uncomparable to anything else is the profiles. This I have set up so I can do my console gaming, which is, this allows me to record videos for YouTube just through my console, so I can do it there. I have DJ BTM streamings. All my settings are a little bit different for everything, so my streaming actually goes to live streaming on Twitch. PC games lets me record my desktop. PC streams let me stream what I'm doing on PC instead of doing a local record. Podcast lets me do my podcast, which is just a video type thing. It's not super simple, not super difficult, it just has a website thing in there. And SGN streaming is a streaming site that I also go on. Scene collection, the other thing that is awesome about this is you change what you want to do. So you have these sources and scenes down here. So if I go to console streams, you can tell that my sources switched. I have different things. So I have my donators list, I have my followers list pumping up there, I have PC games, so you can see all these different things. You can set the different scenes so it goes into it. Everything's a little bit different, so I can go from one game to another without having to do anything, without having to stop anything if I'm on PC games, and then I'm good to go. With that, you can go again. PC stream, same thing. All I do generally is just change this. If you go into here and you right click it and you hit properties, you can change the application of what it is or what you're doing. I'm right now, apparently I was using H1Z1, which is fine. The other thing I want to show you guys how to do, which is super simple, we're going to hit a new one. We'll type in YouTube video. So this is going to let us know exactly what we're doing. So that's a profile YouTube video. And go to the scene selection. So we're going to hit new. Again, YouTube video, just so I know for later. So this is our new scene. This is our new profile and scene of what we want to use. So generally what I do is I go into here, I click sources, add. Here's the big thing. If you guys want to use your webcam across, say, just a face cam and then go right into your game, hit global sources right here, hit add global source. You want to make sure that you go into your global source, add the things that you're going to be using between switching between scenes. So I'll do right here, we'll go into a game capture. Well, I just leave it as, I think I just hit enter. Oh, I hit type it. We'll type in game. So we're going to go, oh, game capture is actually not what I wanted to use. So I want to go into here. I want to add video capture device. So webcam. So we're going to go into here. We're going to choose our device, which is my Logitech. Sometimes if you have to, for me, like I said, for YouTube and for everything else, I use buffering. So I do that. I change to 1100 if you need to, or whatever you need to do. Play with it. Go from there. So let's hit OK. That's our global source for that. And super simple. That allows us to go from one scene to another and not have any problems. So we're going to go into add another scene here. So scene 2, we're going to add in our global source, webcam. So we're going to hit OK. We're going to go into here, global source, webcam. What this allows you to do is have no buffering in between going from back and forth. So scene 1, we're going to hit, this is what I do personally. So I go into here, I hit start recording, I hit this little drop down button, and I hit start replay buffer. What that does is it allows me to see what I'm doing. So right now you can see me, as beautiful it is. This is me. So if I go into here, if I click scene 2, as you guys can tell, it's just a webcam. So if I go scene 1, we'll add an image, we'll browse, we'll just throw that up there for right now. It makes it a little bit easier. So if you guys see, we click down here in scene 2, that disappears. So we can add, if we wanted to add, let's say, a video capture device, so let's add in the Elgato. So let's click OK. The Elgato is going to pop up. So it's going to takes a moment. I do use my Elgato as a global source, so it doesn't have to do this every time I go from my webcam to this, because if you guys can tell, if I go from scene and then I go back to the other scene, it does have to refresh itself. So using a global source is a huge step. That's what I highly recommend to do. Once you're in that, you can definitely, it's super easy to use. Like I said, you hit edit scene. If you need to, you click whatever you want to. So I'm going to use the Elgato. So we're going to shrink that down. Okay, there we go. We want just a little bit for whatever we're doing. We just want the PlayStation to be a little bit smaller. But that's OBS in a nutshell. Super easy to use. I have no problems with it. I've never had a problem once I got past that replay buffer. These are the tutorials that I found that I needed and that would help me. Again, you can click anything, go into your scene. If you need to edit your image however you need to. Oh, we're just going to hit edit scene. Oh, there, we need that bigger. We need that smaller. You just drag it however you want to. That's all you got to do after you edit scene. It's super simple. That's all you got to do. Bam. So we're done with OBS. So once we're done with OBS, you do hit start record, and then that'll record to wherever you want to go. I don't know why I'm looking back at the webcam because it's not on there anymore. So once you're done with that, I'll go in. I personally use CyberLink Power Director. It's just the easiest thing that I've found to use. My suggestion, honestly, would to be make a file. Once you do load it up, there's a bunch of files that you don't really need. Okay, I'm using 2 different versions, that's why. So I have it pinned down here, so I go click my daily. This allows me to open up my daily project, which I have every day, which I do my YouTube videos on. So this sets everything for me. This is what my video was today. This is what it looks like, so I have no problems. I can go into here. I can move the video however I need to. You just drag it. Super simple to use. All you got to do, again, go into your folders, choose your video that you want to choose. So we'll choose the small video. So we'll click this one, drag it down into the folder, drop it. It's going to import the media. Okay, look, it's good to go. No problem. You drag it, drop it, boom. That simple. There's no problem going to encode this. You don't have to render any settings. You don't have to do anything. Just really nice. Everything is done for you. This does have a picture-in-picture. So if I wanted to move this down here, for instance, that is a possibility. So we're going to move this down here. This is the video that's behind it. So what we can do is, if you see these little dots are here, you just drag them. Boom. Now you see the video in behind. So you can do a picture-in-picture video, which is always really cool. Super simple. You can drag and drop the videos however you want to. I just have everything set up, so as you can tell, I have my intro, and then it goes right into the Cinch Gaming intro. There is the Elgato intro, which I did take off, but I might put back on. I have my music set up, so whenever it goes on, that's just what it sounds like. It was kind of loud. That's all you got to do. It's super simple. This is, you set your outro image. I drag the end of my videos to right here, and then I plop them in here. When I do have them on here, because I don't want the sound from that video going through, all you do is right click, you hit mute clip, and it's that easy. I don't do anything else in this. I don't have to change anything else. I drag it. So for instance, we'll take this one out. So all you got to do to take something out is right click it, right click, remove, boom, it's now out. So I want to drag this one in here. So this is my video from today, let's say for instance, that I want to be using for tomorrow, and that'll go into the end of it. So it'll drag it, it'll import it in there, and then you just drag it right to the end. That's all you got to do. I match it up with that so I know that it's right in my picture. So as you guys can see, it does have my outro panel right there, and all you got to do again is just drag it. I have mine set up, and I know exactly when I go pretty much into B, right at the edge of B, I know I'm going to be set perfectly for the box. So I do that, I drop it, I let it go. Doesn't do anything. The video's not there. It's not going to be shown until you drag it down. Once you do drag it down, I just plop it in the box. There is a video, I don't remember what I did, but it was just outro panel or something. I just typed into YouTube, and it taught me how to do this. Super simple how to do it. This background, that is, and like I said, you just got to go in there, you edit, you change the video, so you want to make it smaller to make sure that you're not making a 40-minute video with nothing at the end of it besides a muted clip. So I line it up with that. Bingo, bango, bongo. That's all you got to do. It's that easy. It does take a bit of time, depending on how fast your PC is, but it's that easy. You just drag, drop everything. Once I'm done that, I do save the project. I'm not going to save it because I don't want something to happen. You hit save, and then you go into, once I'm done that, I just go into produce. I don't know why I said produce like it's a vegetable. It's produce. You can go into your settings from here too. These are my settings. I don't really have anything set up. Nothing's changed at all. I do have an HD processing shadow file. It does speed it up a bit. The only other thing is I do have both of these enabled, just because I did find it goes a little bit faster for me. Once I'm done from there, all I do is hit H times 264 AVC video. This is just the video format of what the video is going to be in. You can do QuickTime Video, MPEG-2, AVI, whatever you want. This one's the easiest one for me because all I got to do is hit the profile name / quality. I click it, I drop it down. Boom, I'm now going to encode the video at 1920 by 1080 with 60 frames per second. It's that simple, really easy to use. If you do want to add something, you can hit this little button here, and you can make your own custom profile. You can change the video settings. You can go up to a 4K video if you really want to. Frame rate of 60 frames per second, drop frame rate, whatever you need to use. Progressive frames, I wouldn't touch anything other than that besides that. I would always use quality mode just because that's what you want. You want quality in your videos. You don't want it to be quick. Once you're done that, all you hit is start, and that's it. That's all you got to do. Again, output folder, I have it right to my desktop, so it makes it super simple. I just name it produce. I don't know why I keep calling it produce. Yeah, all you got to do is hit produce. I just do produce, and then for tomorrow, if I forgot to delete the video from the day previous, it'll just name it produce number 2 or whatever. It goes in chronological order. Once I'm done with that, so we're just gonna hit no. We don't want to save that because I don't need that. I closed the video and I didn't need to. So once you're done with that, so your video is going to be right where you need it to. So we're going to drag it. Oh, one sec. I'm going to quickly drag this video just to my desktop to show you guys exactly what it would be. So this is my recorded video, whatever. This is our produced video. If you do need to handbrake something, handbrake is how you shrink a video size without affecting the quality. So that's what I would use if you guys do have slow upload speeds and you guys need something like that. I do use that for very large videos, or if I need to record something and get it up right away, that's what I'll use I'll use handbrake to encode the video, and then I'll use that handbrake program to really shrink the video size so it won't take as long. But once you're done with that, you go to your YouTube channel, you hit upload, super simple. Mine is just, sorry guys, I don't know what happened, it just cut out all of a sudden. Like I said, all you got to do is you just have it bookmarked, makes it a lot easier. So once I'm in there, I just go in here and I hit select files to upload. I go down into here and I just click Where is it? I find the video that I need to do and I just double click it. Boom. I always have mine set to private because I do schedule mine. I have it. We're just going to quickly cancel that upload. Actually, you know what? That's probably a good idea to go through that. This is a pretty quick video. So we're going to go back into here. We're going to double click that. Boom. That's a video that I want to do. So we're going to upload it. Boom. It's uploaded. It's going to process itself. That's all you have to do. I always edit the video at the end of the night, and then I'll have it uploading overnight, and then once I get up in the morning, what I'll do is I'll go here and I'll make sure that everything's on here. Once you're done here, it's super simple. I always schedule my videos for 12 o'clock. So you just click the date that you want to do it on. You click the date, the time. I always do 12 p.m. Super simple. Change the titles, change your description, your tags, whatever you need to do that. Change your thumbnails. I monetize my videos, so I go in here and monetize it. Super simple to do. But that's all for today, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video and exactly how to go step by step and really record your own gameplays. Like I said, you don't have to have your own capture card. You don't have to have all that stuff. You can record right through your desktop, which is really nice. All you gotta have is a decent microphone and an okay PC. But that's all for today, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment if you guys have any questions in the comment section down below. But that's all for today, guys. This has been your friendly neighbor DGBTM. I'm glad you guys stuck in around to the end. Let me know if there's something that you guys want a tutorial on or something like that. But that's all for today. This has been your friendly neighbor DGBTM. Like I said already, but that's fine. Hope to see you guys back tomorrow. Bye now.